Hare Krishna. In our previous video, we heard from His Grace Mukunda Datta Prabhu about the divine glories of Sri Śrīmad Govinda Swami Maharaj. There we shared an important hint how an Acharya from the Sri Sampradaya glorified our Gaudiya Acharya Srila Govinda Swami Maharaj as a pure devotee of the Lord. Shripad Mukunda Datta Prabhu explains that by great fortune he received the opportunity to associate with Acharya Dev Lakshman Ramanuja Jeeyar Maharaj in Sri Rangam. While residing in his ashram, Acharya Dev, being very pleased with him, gifted him a Nrsimha Shila. And during that time, Acharya Dev revealed a divine incident how he had searched for a pure devotee in this age of Kali Yuga. Although this divine pastime has been recorded in important publications by Tattva publication such as the Acharya, the Brahmana and the Silpi and the Association of a Pure Devotee, still this narration remains largely unknown to the devotee community. Only a few fortunate souls have received this nectar. One of the central personalities in this revelation was Sri Badrinarayana Ramanuja Das. He was born on 25th of October 1959 in Odisha in a respected Brahmin family. He was a disciple of Lakshman Ramanuja Jeeyar Maharaj, a renowned sannyasi acharya of the Sri Sampradaya. He was deeply learned in the Vedas, Upanishads, Puranas, Jyotisha, palmistry and Sanskrit, and especially in Samudrika Shastra, an ancient Vedic science that reveals a person's nature and spiritual status by studying the features and structure of the body. One day when he arrived at Nayapalli, Bhubaneswar at the under construction Sri Krishna Balaram temple, he saw a saint. By applying his knowledge of Samudrika Shastra, he immediately understood that this saint possessed all the symptoms of a Mahabhagavata. Recognizing this, he decided to stay there and associate with him. And that saint was none other than Sri Śrīmad Govinda Swami Maharaj. After spending a few days in close association with Maharaj, His Grace Badrinarayana Prabhu was completely astonished. Through his deep knowledge of Samudrika Shastra, he clearly perceived that the 32 symptoms of a Mahabhagavata as described in the scriptures were fully manifest in the body of Srila Govinda Swami Maharaj. Pancha Dirgha, Pancha Sukshma, Sapta Raktah, Sad Unnatah. A great personality possesses 32 distinctive bodily symptoms, 5 parts long, 5 fine, 7 reddish, 7 elevated, 3 short, 3 broad and 3 deep. These rare characteristics are described only in the scriptures, but now they were present in living form before Badrinarayana Das. He was overwhelmed with wonder, because for the first time he was not just reading scriptures, he was seeing it manifest before his eyes. When he returned to Sri Rangam, with deep emotion he prayed to his Gurudev, "O Acharya Dev, please be merciful and come with me once to Utkal Desh. There is a saint there in whom all the scriptural symptoms of a Mahabhagavata are fully present." The revered Acharya of the Ramanuja Sampradaya, Lakshman Ramanuja Jeeyar Maharaj, a lifelong Nastika Brahmachari, was born on 3rd March 1930 in a North Indian Brahmin lineage. He was deeply learned in the 4 Vedas, Upanishads, Puranas, Jyotisha Shastra, palmistry and Samudrika Shastra. He had spent his life in austerity and association with Siddha Mahapurushas, Babajis and Rishis. He was not someone who could be easily influenced. In 1971, he became an Acharya of the Sri Sampradaya. He was widely known as Acharya Dev. He had more than 10,000 disciples, including 29 sannyasi disciples, and thousands of their followers who addressed him as Param Gurudev. When he heard from his disciple about this Gaudiya sannyasi, he had full faith in his disciple's scholarship and sincerity. Taking the matter seriously and inspired from within, he decided to come to Bhubaneswar. In the year 1991, Acharya Dev arrived at the Sri Krishna Balaram temple, Nayapalli, Bhubaneswar. When Sri Śrīmad Govinda Swami Maharaj was first seen by Lakshman Ramanuja Jeeyar Maharaj, something extraordinary happened. Immediately he offered full Dandavat pranams on the hot cement floor outside Maharaja's kutir. Seeing this, all the devotees present were stunned. Such a highly respected and famous sannyasi of the Sri Sampradaya offering obeisances in this manner was beyond their understanding. This was not formality, this was recognition, a spontaneous acknowledgement of the divine potency and purity emanating from Srila Gour Govinda Swami Maharaj. Later, Acharya Deva revealed to his disciples, "This sadhu is an extremely powerful soul. Spiritual effulgence is radiating from his entire body. On his form, one can perceive markings of the Lord's incarnations, Matsya, Kurma and Varaha." He stayed in the temple guest house for 3 weeks. At that time, the guest house in charge provided him with white bed sheets, as saffron ones were not available. To this, Acharya Deva remarked, "A sannyasi should have only 3 things white: his teeth, his Brahman thread, and his heart." This statement revealed the depth of his character and renunciation. During his stay, Acharya Dev personally associated with Gour Govinda Swami Maharaj. Applying his profound knowledge of Samudrika Shastra, he made a remarkable declaration. This person does not belong to the category of ordinary conditioned souls. The structure of his body does not match any known pattern of a conditioned being. This soul is not of this world. He is a Mahabhagavata. To behold such a personality in this world is an extremely rare fortune. This statement is not ordinary. It is extremely rare. For an Acharya of one Vaishnava Sampradaya to show such humility, recognition and glorification toward a sannyasi of another Sampradaya is truly extraordinary. During this historic association, Srila Gour Govinda Swami Maharaj humbly prayed to Jeeyar Maharaj, "Kindly send me all the scriptural references where Ramanujacharya had spoken about the sannyasa ashram. I wish to compile this knowledge into a book so that my sannyasi godbrothers and future renunciates may deeply understand their ashram." Srila Lakshman Ramanuja Jeeyar Maharaj was 82 years old when he left this world on 18th May 2012. He met Gour Govinda Swami Maharaj on 5 different occasions. Śrīmad Bhāgavatam says, "Anyathate vyakta gater darshanam nah katham ninam nitaram mriyamananam samsiddhasya baniyasah." This verse reveals a profound truth. The pure devotees of the Lord remain hidden from ordinary vision. They walk among us, yet remain unseen by those absorbed in ignorance and worldly attachments. But then the question arises, how can we recognize such exalted souls? The scriptures themselves answer, "Bina mahat pada rajobhisekam." O King Rahugana, self-realization cannot be achieved by austerities, sacrifices, charity, household life, scriptural study, or worship of fire, water, or the sun. It is attained only by receiving the dust of the lotus feet of a great devotee. Thus, the ultimate truth is not attained merely by study or ritual. It is revealed only by the mercy of a Mahabhagavata. And today's topic reveals this deep mystery, how a pure devotee was recognized on this earth through the divine search of a great Acharya of the Ramanuja Sampradaya. Samudrika Shastra, the science of understanding a person's nature through bodily features, is a sacred branch of Vedic knowledge. Srila A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Prabhupada has also mentioned it in his books. Similarly, Srila Rupa Goswami Pada in his Radha Krishna Ganodesha Deepika describes that Indulekha Sakhi, one of the 8 principal Sakhis of Srimati Radharani, was expert in this science. Through this knowledge, scripturally trained devotees can recognize divine personalities who do not belong to this material world but descend from the spiritual realm. The scriptures declare, only a pure devotee can truly recognize another pure devotee. His Grace Mukunda Datta Prabhu explained that even the exalted disciples of Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Thakur would come to associate with Srila Gour Govinda Swami Maharaj. For example, Niketan Das Babaji Maharaj, who resided in Puri, was revered as a Mahabhagavat among his peers. He would often come to Bhubaneswar to associate with Srila Gour Govinda Swami Maharaj. Similarly, Bhakti Charan Das Babaji Maharaj, a dear disciple of Srila Saraswati Thakur, whose mutt still exists in Kendrapada, was also a Mahabhagavata. He would frequently visit Srila Gour Govinda Swami Maharaj, and their meetings were exchanges of 2 great souls. Maharaj has also mentioned in various occasions that they are pure devotees. In the coming videos, we will share more such divine pastimes of these great acharyas with Srila Gour Govinda Swami Maharaj as part of our Achintya Bhakti journey. This is not merely a historical event, it is an eternal message. Pure devotees still walk on this earth, but to recognize them, we must become qualified, receive mercy, and above all, develop a deep longing for the dust of their lotus feet. The testimony of a renowned Acharya of the Ramanuja Sampradaya is not just a historical fact, it is a spiritual confirmation. It establishes the presence of a liberated soul in this age and reminds us that the Lord's pure devotees still move among us, though we often fail to recognize them. Although today we are deprived of the direct association of Srila Gour Govinda Swami Maharaj, still by meditating on his pure teachings, his nectarian pastimes and his instructions, we can attain his eternal association. Hare Krishna.